Okay, hi guys. So we have developed here at Vexma Technologies a home automation system here. This is a smart home automation system developed for our customer. Suraj here will be giving you a brief of the technical specifications of um, the hardware, the software, and all the features that we have made so far. Okay, Suraj. So you can explain what are the technical specifications of.
So basically, this is a home automation device which
Hmm.
can control around 14 appliances.
Okay.
So here for the example, we have put on some bulb
Hmm.
for the demo purpose.
Okay.
And apart from that, there is 4 dimmable device. For now, we have used it for operating fans, which is right over
Okay.
here. And
Okay.
the speed of the fans can also be controlled with the device itself.
So basically, in total, how many devices can you? How many tube lights? How many lights? How many fans can be controlled?
So basically, 4 fans can be controlled,
Okay.
and 12 to 14 appliances.
12
which
to 14 different
yeah,
appliances
different
can be
appliances can be controlled,
controlled. Okay.
which has a capacity of 7 to 10 ampere.
Okay. And I'm looking at this thing. You've developed a customized board here, and these are the touch panels, the touch switches that we have made, and we are considering this thing for now. We have used LEDs. Please mind, these are not the regular bulbs. These are the LEDs that we have used, and this is the regular fan. Now you can start showcasing the control. So basically, how many kinds of access does a user get through the system, and what are different kinds of accesses?
So basically, for the user purpose, there are 4 kind of access. That is the touch, and it can be controlled via remote, which is over here.
Okay.
And the 2 other purpose would be via online, which we have used for IoT basis. That is the web server portion and the mobile application.
So you've developed a web application which will be connected through a server, and same thing for a phone application.
Exactly.
So a web application, Android system, Android application, a touch system that you can see here, that is for hard controlling, and the fourth thing is
And
for the remote. Okay. So now you can just go one by one. You can show me the touch system first.
Yeah. So for the touch system, it can be operated, and we can
Okay.
use multiple devices, and we can use the same device to turn it on and off via the remote purpose. So if you want to close it, you can turn it off with the remote.
Can you show me again the
Yeah.
touch system? Okay. Can you open? Can you turn on other bulbs as well? Okay, that should be it. And you can turn it off through
Through remote?
remote.
Yeah. So the same thing can be done for the fan also if you want.
Oh, this is for the fan. Okay.
So the same thing can be reduced from the remote and from the touch.
Okay.
And we can increase the speed of the fan.
So you can control the complete appliance,
Yeah.
the speed as well as turn on and turn off.
True.
Okay.
So the same can be done with the help of the remote,
Okay.
which you can operate from over here.
Okay. Can
And
you?
the fan can also be controlled by the remote itself. So first we turn off the fan.
Okay.
And we can turn on the fan from the remote. And if you
Okay.
want to increase the speed, it can also be done.
Okay. Okay. I'm pressing the wrong button. It's okay. So now you can turn it off, turn the fan off, and let's move towards the web application side. You can turn all the appliances off as of now. Okay. Now let's go. So I'm looking at this thing. You need to log in to access this page. So this is a master, and the access can go to the homeowner or someone who's managing the system.
Yeah, the user have to make a registration to access this device. So once the registration has been done, he can be the owner of this device.
Okay.
So once we log in with our credentials, we will be able to access the front page.
So this is the home page,
Yeah,
and this shows the different rooms
exactly.
of the home.
So these rooms are configurable. So based on our requirement, the user can configure those rooms.
Okay. Okay.
For now, we can go to the main hall room.
So you've set up the main hall room as of now.
Yeah. For
Okay.
These the appliances
Okay.
can be used to turn on. Suppose we have used here as an example as a bulb.
Okay.
So if you want to turn on other devices,
Yeah, please go ahead.
same can be done.
Okay. So the web page is continuously refreshing to make sure that there is no lag in the system.
Yeah, and it's also getting the acknowledgement from the module also, whether the whether the command has already been applied to the module.
Okay.
So the same thing is applicable to the fan purpose, which will be refreshed.
Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot to
I'll just
put it. Can you just use it again?
so we can do it again.
Okay. And you can like the hard switches and like the remote control, you can increase and decrease the speed of the fan. Okay.
So in the same way we can turn off the fans.
Yeah.
The lights can be turned off. Or
So what are the other features of
yeah.
this application?
So in case the server get disconnected, it will definitely give an acknowledgement that the server is disconnected, due to which these application will be the yeah. So basically, if the module is not able to get the command, it will show you the previous command which is being shown from the module. It won't get applied until unless the server is not active.
Okay.
So okay.
So it'll show the last command
Yeah, last command from the module.
from the module. Okay.
So in that way, we are sure that the command which we have sent from over here is
Okay.
already applied.
It's
over here.
already implied. Okay. Okay.
In case the command is not gone, then it will show you the
Yeah.
error. So now it's
Okay.
So we have given a setting feature so that the user can manipulate this adjustment. In case they want to customize this device, this page itself, it is also
Okay.
possible over here. So suppose if the room has only 2 fans, they can keep this portion,
Okay. Let me
And,
just zoom
yeah.
it there. Okay.
and if the appliances is just 2 of them is present in the room, then
Okay.
they can remove the 2 and save it.
So you can add and remove the
Yeah,
appliances.
So based on that, the changes can be made. So
Okay.
it's completely customizable.
Okay.
In the same way, they can even change the name of the devices.
Okay.
So if it's this, and they can give LED lights. You can still make the changes based on those changes. The changes can be known. Basically, it's not there. So let me. add the feature over here. So here it is.
Okay. You can change the name
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
plants. Okay.
So the next feature would be the PIR system. So if at all a person is not present
Okay.
in the room, the sensor will detect the PIR feature.
Okay.
So suppose we can activate those PIR feature. We can save the.
Okay. Let's see how it works.
So PIR function will detect the motion in the room,
Okay.
and based on that, it will be turned on.
Okay.
So the sensitivity and the range can be manipulated based on the user requirement, as to how big the room is or
Okay.
how much longer you want to turn it on.
So that can be customized
Yeah, that
as
can
per the
be
requirement.
custom- Exactly.
The range and the
The
timer.
timing.
Okay.
So for now it's 5 seconds and the
Okay.
range is minimum because for testing purpose we have kept it as closer as possible.
Okay.
So the same thing can be turned off from over here, and this implies to all the devices, even for the dimmable devices this can be implied. Suppose for example if you're going for the fan itself, it's
Okay.
applicable over here. So we have given it to every features for every appliances. It's not restricted to a particular appliance.
Okay. So PIR can be used to control any home
Any
appliances
home appliances which is connected to our devices.
which is connected to our devices. Okay, great. I think you can turn the PIR off.
Here, changes have been made. So now we can even put a timer base
Okay.
in case the user want to set a particular time for a device to turn on.
So this is a schedule.
Yeah, this is scheduled list.
Okay.
So here we can set a time, suppose it's 3:09, so that is 3:10 p.m. and we want to close it around 3:11 p.m. So we can save it.
So right now is 3:09,
Yeah,
and you've set it up from 3:10.
exactly. So it's been turned on.
It'll turn on,
Yeah,
and in a minute it'll turn off.
exactly. So here is activating now.
Until then, once again, we want to show you the hardware.
The PR is still active. So
Okay. So the PIR is still active as of now. I think I need to stay away from that.
So then time has reached 3:10.
So the timer is already
Yeah,
reached.
timer is on, that's why
Okay.
it's turned on.
So now it's on. Okay.
So now at 3:11 it will be turned off.
Okay.
So
Now-
it has a multiple feature. Few appliances, if someone wants to work few appliances in PIR mode, can
Okay.
be operated in PIR mode, and the rest other will be work as the normal functional mode.
Okay.
So if you want to operate any other devices, it is possible to operate.
Hmm. Until then, you can use the.
Yeah, you can use the rest of, because it's been each and every appliances will be assigned the functionality from the web server itself.
Okay. Now I think until it reaches the end time of the timer, can you real quick show me the phone application that can be
So
used?
it will reach, so I don't want to miss that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's reached.
So that is turned off using the timer.
Exactly.
Okay.
So in the same way, there's a mobile application.
I'll just hold it for you. Okay. So this is the same application. As you can see, the UI is the same. There's no difference. And as of now, you can use this. Right now, what you're seeing is again through a web application, which is open on the phone. But we can convert this thing into a APK very well. I don't think that's a big issue with that. And okay, so again, let me ask you real quick. How many lights? How many appliances in total?
Total 14 appliances.
14 appliances can be.
Total
Okay.
14 appliances for normal usage.
Okay.
And 4 dimmable devices.
4 dimmable devices.
Exactly.
Okay. And are there any restriction to what kind of appliances that we can?
So the appliances that are not dimmable,
Oh.
for those devices, it should be, those appliances should have a limit of 7 to 10 ampere.
7 to 10 ampere.
Yeah, for now, as far as our design, we have made it in such a way that those relays can handle up to 7 to 10 ampere. We won't
Okay.
be able to handle more than that.
So right now our system has developed taking account of our customer requirements, which is 7 to
10 ampere.
10 amperes. So any appliances within this range can be hooked up with our system and can be controlled in 4 different ways. can be accessed in 4 different ways and can be controlled through PIR and timers as well. So I think that
So if any other customer wants to change the relay and want to use it for other purpose, those relays can be manufactured or customized based on their requirement.
okay, and so let me be clear here. This project has been completely developed by us. Our team has designed the PCB, put in the logic, uh, did the component architecture of what all components are required, and then developed a web application as well. So this uh, system, which you can see here, is designed and developed completely from scratch in-house at Vexma Technologies. I think that should be it, guys. Thank you.